I walked in on my husband sleeping with someone else. It completely restored my self-confidence. So about a year ago, my husband Matthew suggested that we should see other people. We had been married for 15 years, and our son had just moved out to go to college. He said he still loved me, but he felt like we had grown apart and needed some space. He didn't want us to get a divorce because he cared about me. He wanted us to stay friends, but without romance. This news made me feel sad and confused. I agreed to his proposal because I loved him and wanted him to be happy, but it hurt really bad to let him go. We talked all night and agreed on some ground rules. The main one was that we would respect each other's privacy and not interfere with each other's personal lives. I knew I would get jealous if I knew who he was dating. The whole situation was hard for me, as I still had feelings for Matthew and wanted him to feel the same way. I felt like I wasn't good enough for him anymore. He said it wasn't about me, but about him. I was only 41, and he was 47, so it didn't make sense to me why he wanted to change everything. I tried to accept his decision, but I still felt unhappy. At first it seemed like things were going well. Matthew was happier, and treated me very kindly. He would take me out for dinner, and buy me nice things. I started to feel better about the whole thing, but I still missed him as my partner. I wondered who he was seeing and what they were like. I hoped they were nice and treated him well. That all changed yesterday. Yesterday I came home early from work because I wasn't feeling well and wanted to rest. When I got home, I heard some noises coming from our bedroom. I thought maybe Matthew had left the TV on, so I went to check it out. What I saw shocked me. Matthew was with someone else in our bed. I was surprised not by the fact that he was with someone else, but by who he was with. My husband was with another man. The guy looked young and fit. I closed the door quickly to give them some privacy. He had told me he would let me know when he had someone over, but I guess he forgot or didn't expect me to come home early. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. Matthew not wanting to be with me anymore had nothing to do with me, and everything to do with him. Later that night, we had a long talk about everything. He apologized for not telling me the truth sooner, and said he had been struggling with his sexuality for a long time. He said he loved me as a friend, but not as a lover. He said he hoped I could understand and forgive him. I told him that I did understand and forgive him, but that we should end our marriage if he wanted to be with men. We could still live in the same house, and even be friends, but there was no point in staying married if we weren't compatible anymore. He agreed, but was worried about what our son would think. I smiled, and said, "Matthew, he goes to NYU. He's very open-minded and supportive of LGBTQ+ people. We decided to get a divorce, but we made it very easy and amicable. We still live together now as roommates and friends. We both have our own partners now, and we all get along really well. I'm happy for him that he found his true self, and I'm happy for myself that I found a new love."